Greetings, my minions, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Dungeons 2. Alright, let's go liberate the Plague Lands from this living infestation that it has. Actually, might as well bring all the orcs. They have no purpose being down here. I want all the healers with me. And maybe one archer. The goblins can stay behind. Let's make sure that I have actually found everything I need to find. Yeah, this is all closed off, is it?
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Threat. Oh well. Can't get through here. Busy. Let's just deal with this then. Alright. Time to engage on further evil, if we can. In the right direction, which I believe is this one. Right, in the meantime...
Back when the Plague Lands still existed, harmony and unity pervaded the lands. There were no conflicts, because the undead do not wage war against each other. There were no needy, because undead do not have any needs. All in all, an idyllic utopia. If you're dead.
Yeah, but we are not dead, so... let's deal with these griffins. Alright, let's move on.
In the east of the Posh Lands lay a small alliance camp that looked after the area's agriculture. This wouldn't be of much help against a bunch of crazed orcs.
Alright, let's kill it.
It's payday. The Alliance's outpost in the east was unable to resist the horde. Another part of the Posh Lands fell to make room for some beautiful tombs, from which undead would soon rise.
Let's make sure that this top area is clear, because I'm not entirely sure how they will walk. Oh, right into here, alright. Well, it's good to know that everything is nice and evil now. Let's kill some wolves. It's all nice experience. I mean, as long as we're jungling, might as well get all the benefit we can get. Ooh, a book. It's a book of armor, right? That can go on my Ironhide. Makes him even more tough. Right. The path does lead forward, so let's go forward. Ooh, a bear. A random bear, yeah. That was indeed a random bear. Alright.
By the way, did you know that in the first dungeons, a certain Kalypso, not to be confused with the great publisher Kalypso, joined in the game? You didn't? Well, I wanted to astound you with this momentous bit of trivia. You really should get back to playing the game again.
You really thought you could surprise me with that knowledge game? Please. I've played that game. It wasn't particularly brilliant, but fair enough. I can't do that, alright. Get some more stuff. There. Plenty of stuff to do. Alright, this still doesn't look evil. There's gotta be something up on this hill then. And the game does like throwing obstacles in your way you can't see. Like for instance these things. Catapults, particularly nasty.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Alright. Still not conquered this place. Gotta be some heroes around. Ah, there they are. Some heroes have entered, have they? Well. Probably a bad day for them to be them then. That sentence came out a bit too fast. I'm not entirely sure what I said. Alright. Bart wants to die. Needs to die. And voila.
Enemies have entered the dungeon.
Now you can stop doing that right now, game. It's not working.
Back to the Plaguelands. Here, the undead sometimes like to have grand dances. Real thrillers, so to speak. But those days were gone once the Poshlands came into existence. In the middle of the Poshlands, directly at a crossroads, there lay the small but well-fortified village of Bunnyfield. The Alliance would send small attack groups towards the dungeon from here as well.
Not for much longer. Alright, let's get some more traps established then.
Defend the throne room. It's payday.
Alright. Now let's make use of this back entrance that the game has not told us about, but we know is here, because we can read the map. And because we're now behind the catapult, it cannot launch at us. Yeah, going invisible will not help you, elf.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Alright, one more problem solved. Let's have a look over here. Alright. And this really needs to be a different trap. That trap will do.
By the way, the Dungeons 2 developers were not broken into and no one stole the source code. The game was also not split into two. The developers have not even randomly offended people on social media or slept with any journalists. All in all, the game development was very uneventful. That's such a yawningly boring story. How did it ever make it into the dialogue?
Social commentary. A very delightful game. But it is true though, I never really hear anything about development.
All of the Plaguelands had been conquered by the Alliance. One area was so especially steeped in evil that it could not be cultivated at all. It was quickly covered with a magical spell and surrounded by a massive wall. An entrance would probably only be found once the rest of the posh lands had been destroyed.
Mm-hmm. We've got another set of incoming. Let's get our troops over there. Not enough mana, eh? No, let's make everything better. Because we can. Alright. Let's keep an eye out for any more ambushes. And I'm really just looking for more books.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Because I want to have full view of whatever is in this area. Looks like some more foxes. That's fine. You've already eaten one boulder, can you eat another? Now, of course, gnomes are immune to traps. Darn. Alright, looks like we have finished it here. Some walls. Never did set up the defibrillator, right? Alright, looks like everything here is now under my control. Let's move up to the next area. So I think we've pretty much got everything researched we want to research. Just the goblin stuff. Might as well get it out of the way. Alright, anything else I can improve here? I can improve storage. That's not really necessary.
It's payday.
Alright. Tower. Now we can easily take out the tower here. And there's a fox on the hill. Yeah, well, what if you don't go here? Alright. And here's the outskirts.
The capital of the posh lands lay in the northwest of the country. Hipsterville. Yes, granted, a terrible name. But what can you do?
What can you do?
Despite its ridiculous name, Hipsterbridge was heavily guarded and would resist attack by all means possible. The Horde would have to work hard here to bring the city back into the Plaguelands.
Oh, we got incoming from down there. Why? Where did they come from? Well, I'm not sure we have to work that much harder. There's usually a secret entrance or something. But we do need to take out those towers, so let's split off the trolls here. Can I hit them from here? Nope.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Where did they come from? Pretty sure I've seen anything coming. Ah, it's just a paladin. Oh, there is a path back up there. Let's have a look at that then. Rather not get distracted by side attacks.
There was a tavern in the woods called the Black Boar, one of those classic hero meeting places. A bard stood in front of this establishment advertising the ultimate evil's dungeon in his refrains, which regularly resulted in heroes flooding into the underground. A habit he would soon be losing.
Yes, indeed. Because that's quite an annoying habit.
The Black Boar Tavern came to an inglorious end after the Horde visited the establishment. They not only refused to pay the tab, but burned the whole tap room down to boot. Well, quite understandable, really. There was no orc beer on tap.
Yeah, that is quite a shame.
In the north, the Plaguelands, or maybe Poshlands, were bordered by an insurmountable wall of solid ice. No one knew what lay beyond, in the wilds of the north, although rumors of terrible monsters and the like abounded. Someday, the ultimate evil would love to spend a holiday there.
Yes, that would indeed be nice. You can have some better crits. Alright. Well done. Well, luckily enough, I have nothing really to fear from these guys. And my minions are well on patrol. Well, in any case, that's the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.